Roleza, unmute your mic, please.
All right, let's try this again. And there's a feedback. All right.
There is a computer that you got it? Okay.
No, I did. All right, SVG. So we are back with you. Yes, one of those mornings. All right, so I don't think so. The echo has gone. So Anne, thanks very much for letting us know. All right, so for those of you who are on the live, yes, you would notice that we have a face here with us this morning. And for those of you in the listening audience, for those who will listen very, very early this morning, you would have heard a new voice with us. So her name is, man, introduce yourself.
Good morning, listeners. My name is Deanna, and viewers online as well. My name is Deanna.
All right. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? You don't have to go too in depth.
Deanna?
This is one of those moments when people say, "Tell me a little bit about yourself," and all of a sudden you don't know who you are.
You go blank.
I know exactly what you mean. I tell to 10 persons, ask me a specific question, and then I'll be able to answer.
Yes.
All right. Something is odd here. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's a community shift. By the way, it's the Talk to Me segment for today with a little twist.
Yes. Right. So this is our Talk to Me segment, and this is the segment where we generally open the phone lines for persons who wish to pose a question to us.
Yeah.
You can ask us anything that comes to the top of your head. The number to call is 457-9997. So this is where we tend to be interactive. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's where we tend to be interactive, and just there we have a caller. Go ahead.
I bet it's Dave.
Hi, caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning again.
Haha.
I have been, I have chosen to be a part of this activated morning program. I just want to say this. If it didn't make any sense to me, because I've been on radio, for a long time before you all ever dream about coming on radio and all of that. So much in terms of where our development is taking place. Um, some of us fall by the wayside. By the way, what has become of Ari?
Oh, you wonder when he so he's no longer. You're the second person for the week. We have to explain this too. Yeah,
He
it's
left.
okay. It's okay. Yes, he's no longer with us. I think it may be 2 weeks now. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
He has moved on to another field of interest, so to speak.
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, because you see, I have interacted with radio personalities over the years, and I am one who keeps tabs. You know why? Because they have a very responsible role to play in the development of our society. I mean, I can tell you about my own experience with some of these people. The late John Jackson, who was so talented, and to see the demise of the late John Jackson, I can't forget people like them. We used to, he used to be happy to engage me on the radio because I am one of those callers. I don't call for dotishness. I love critical thinkers. Somebody, you can make me think, Christal can make me think, and that kind of thing. That's how we improve on our ability and what resources we have to offer and so on. Not all of us can fit in, and my thing is, we must not subject ourselves to the whims and fancies of other people in our society who believe that they know it all. That's my biggest concern, because you can't talk to some people believe in certain positions, and they feel they have status and all of that. Well, after my years of being around and so on, I have come to realize that when you all die, we all are going under the earth and that sort of thing. So it makes no sense for us to show off or believe we're better than one another. And that's how Dave Roberts will speak. Now, just quickly on that issue with the police, and I know the superintendent, I can talk to him, but I won't see him unless I invite him. I wonder how many of our young children, I heard there's a competition to take place. What I wanted to find out, at what age are these children introduced to something like human trafficking?
Oh, the conversations. Okay.
Yeah, if they're prepared, at what age you think they should tell children? Because you see, human trafficking has been going on in the developed world for a long time. We now getting, and I'm sure as I speak, a lot of us don't know what we are talking about. And I can bet my life about that. A lot of us don't know what we are talking about, much less the children asking, trying to compete in something and so on. I'm just wondering if they have a grasp, and at what age should we, inform children about these things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I'm listening.
Okay, thanks, Dave. But that is a good question. Just letting children know from an early age, many topics that we need to introduce them at an early age, because children are very much aware of many things, especially given the fact that we we've just placed, many adults, parents, and guardians just place a tablet or device in front of them and have them have their own entertainment. So they're exposed to a lot more things than we would have at that time.
On the same subject, mothers, I'm sure there are mothers who don't know a thing about what you're talking about. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much, Dave.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so Dave did introduce. Yeah, I'd probably ask Simmons about that in terms of what is desensitization like in schools, by way of the police reaching out to the children to let them know of issues such as human trafficking, because as SOP Simmons did say this morning, that anybody could become a victim of human trafficking. And I always say that in my case, like I am so, like I can't travel by myself. Like it's an international country, I would never, you could feel free to trip in whenever you're ready, Diana. Travel internationally by myself because I get disoriented very easily. And I am going to be one of those persons to ask for directions. So never mind you have Google Maps and those kind of things, right? But I can be asking for directions and I might just end up asking the wrong person for directions, right? And right there is when I could end up in something. So I always say that internationally, I probably would not look to travel by myself.
Yeah, you the bad.
Yeah, no, I am real bad. Like even, and it's weird because even in Middle Street, as much as I am Vincentian, as much as I go to Middle Street all the time, a weird thing happens when, let's say if I go into a store, by the time I come out, I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to head up or down. Like I get disoriented very easily, you know. So this is why Karen just have to bear with me with these computers and all this camera business. Cause yeah, it just, I don't know. It's my sense of direction goes off very quickly. So yeah.
Well, we could always get somebody to travel with you. We'd probably have to arrange someone to travel with you so we could take care of that problem.
No, I legit will tell somebody, come, let's go.
Okay,
I ain't going by
okay.
myself. The minute
All right.
I ask the wrong person a question, whoops.
And I would just like to volunteer myself right now as your travel buddy. Thank you.
Oh, where we get any money from though? We will figure that out
We
after.
just make the plans and things will fall into place. Yeah,
But
man.
I like your faith.
You know,
Our intentional faith will see us through.
Of course.
you know when you're traveling with like children, like toddlers, like sometimes you have to literally like hold their hands or like grab onto their clothes if they run from you. And in some other cultures, they actually have leashes.
Yeah.
Might have to get one for you.
Yeah, no, my sense of direction is so off, so off. In Vinci, I could ask for directions and feel relatively safe, but anywhere else, I would not take that risk. Plus, they can pick up on the accent and be like, "No, you're not from wherever."
So then now you need to start to learn some other accents, right?
Then I put on an accent for nobody, please. Not one accent I put it on for a soul. I would travel with a companion. That would make it a lot easier. But how have things been so far for you, though, Diana? It's just your third-ish day. So this is just an introductory session for Diana. We're not really gonna formal talk to me as such. Yeah.
Yes. So far it's been great. You guys have been doing amazing, teaching me and showing me the works, patience and everything. And I am just really, really pleased.
And she's not just saying that because
really
she's on air, okay?
Yes. I'm not just saying that. It's true.
All right. And what inspired you to want to be a guest at this time?
The opportunity to be here to speak to the listeners of WEFM. It's an opportunity you cannot refuse, of course. And walking along with Roleza, Samuel, right?
Yes, no walking S, along just with Samuel.
Walking along with Roleza is amazing. Christal, we miss you in studio this morning. We hope that you're going to be here with us tomorrow.
I know what you miss, you know. I know what you miss. The nonsense.
It guides us. The nonsense guides us in a sensible way at times, right? So we need it sometimes, yeah.
Boy, gas you right up. All right. Well, all right. So that is just an introduction to Miss Diana Kin, and she would be guest hosting with us for a bit, and we see what happens from there.
Yes.
All right. So when you hear another voice on air, it's Diana.
It is I.
All right. So we are going to jump right into Community Dateline at this time. So Christal, We will see you tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, God's willing. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
You
Okay.
too.
Bye bye. All righty. So as I said, let's me just maneuver